Share your screen with your audience. Okay, I think we are live now, babe. Let me see. End stream. Okay, Microsoft Edge. Select a tab to share. This one. Also share tab audio. Okay. I'm not sure. Choose what. That's fun. Oh, you guys can see everything. So if I go to Windows, you guys are seeing entire screen, window, Microsoft Edge tab. I don't see the whole window, right? Or is that what we want to share? What's it look like on? Can you look at it? Just trying to figure this all out, guys. The first stream, I'll get it all figured out, and hopefully, I don't know why I'm saying guys. I don't believe anybody's watching me yet, but hopefully somebody does. Should have had that up and running. Microsoft choose. Might just be that tab. Oh, what's this? I think we're sharing everything. Sure. Yeah, that's.
It doesn't show anything, right?
Yeah, you gotta go to it. You don't know how to do all this stuff, maybe? Go to my stuff. Your channel. It doesn't show that I'm going live yet?
No, it's fine. I don't know if after
Oh,
we're
dude,
done.
yeah, look.
Oh,
There we are. Our learning stuff. Oh.
well, see, it can't really show the other screen.
So yeah, it's not showing that.
But do you want me to keep this phone somewhere?
No, I just wanted to make sure we don't. There's an echo because of that.
I know.
Okay. All right. So I just wanted to make sure that's how it was. I think we're good. I think the sound's all right. Just turn that up a tiny bit more. What's this up here? 0 watchers, 0 thumbs up. All right, that's okay. We'll start talking about stuff, and maybe not, or maybe somebody will tell us, call me a dumb ass.
We'll see.
Yes. Well, the main reason I started thinking this. I started thinking about doing this a long time ago. I've always felt like there's something more out there for me to give, something more out there for me to do. By the way, I suppose I should introduce myself. Hi, Andrew Leach. Google Andrew Leach. There's a lot of Andrew Leaches. Just a normal guy, live in southern Minnesota. Yep. So, and then this is my significant other. Go ahead and introduce yourself, love.
Alondra Gonzalez from Puerto Rico.
Yeah. Kind of dragging her along, not dragging her along. She's down for the ride, but one thing I'd like to do is just be able to talk to other people, have difference of opinion, and keep that conversation going, and be able to be okay with other people when they have a difference of opinion or have a different point of view. Long as it's not immediate life or death, you should be able to come to a conclusion. So that's one of the things. Obviously, some of the topics I'll be talking about is everything. Be trying to touch everything. Um, yeah.
So, where you grew up, I suppose. Keep introducing ourselves a little bit more intake
Okay.
into us. See if.
Are you going to turn into an interview?
Hey, it's the first video.
Okay.
No one really knows
okay.
no one. There's a lot of people out there.
Right. Well, I think I said that when I introduced myself. I said born and raised. I have 6 kids. Got a few baby mamas. Yeah, not much. I worked my way up from the ground up at a cold storage facility for 16 years before they just let me go 2 months ago. About.
So, yeah.
Times are tough. Cutting budget. So, yeah.
Things get fucked up. One thing after the other. We're just another ordinary family. You know.
Well, go ahead and introduce yourself a little more then.
I'm born and raised in Puerto Rico all my life, till I was 19. Decisions got made. Moved over here for a little bit. Went back. Lived there for another year. It's quite hard. Puerto Rico, nobody really sees that part of it. But it's a little hard to get a job and get yourself going and all that stuff. So, that all lasted a year, and then I came back, and I've been here for like 5-6 years, give it or take. Last 4 years with you.
Mm-hmm.
About to get married.
Yeah.
Next year.
Show my hand.
No, this one's not it.
Oh, that's not it.
Yeah, the other one's about broken.
Yeah, I gotta get that family heirloom fixed.
Yes, I don't want to use it to break on me, so I keep this one as a replacement. So it's there. But yeah, 3 girls, 8 in total.
Well, yeah, I forgot. I guess technically 8.
I adopted other 5 that, are our world and our drive to actually keep going, to hustle. So this is something new, something to try. He wanted to really do it a couple years ago, said something about it, and decided to get it going.
Yeah, there's just a lot of shit going on with the world these days, it seems like, and there's a handful of things that I think should be going on, and then it happens, or stuff like that, whether it be the Gaza stuff, meteoroid,
OVNIs,
government stuff that's beyond weird, and everything. Just there's a lot more to life than just you or me or whatever. There's a lot more to put yourself into than just yourself. Yes, don't get me wrong.
We should all love ourselves.
Yes, love yourself.
If we don't love ourselves, there's literally no word.
Yes, and
nowhere else.
Do what pleases you and makes you happy, and that's the big part, I think. But I think a lot of us deep down inside strive to want or be something more, or help or something, and for some reason, at our core, that's what we have. And I feel like, if there is no time, I'm 41 now. I'm not getting any younger. if I'm ever going to do and step out of my comfort zone and do some of the things that I wanted to do, or at least thought I wanted to do for a really long time, now's the time to do it, I guess. So, yeah, you want to jump into a topic, or you want to?
Actually, the one A or A3I or whatever the fuck it is.
Okay.
Kind of sounded interesting.
Oh yeah.
Earlier.
You're looking into the I3 Atlas.
Yeah. That one.
Yes.
It's quite.
No one ever knows. I guess it's the only third asteroid from outside of our galaxy that we documented. I'm sure it's happened a lot.
A lot.
But
it's just the third one. Yeah, it's just the third one that we could have perceived or see or actually get to record.
Right.
That has passed through our Milky Way from another or somewhere around the galaxy. So it's quite scary thought, to know what actually could be, what could damage, or not even damage, maybe it's not really something bad. But who knows? It's up to the...
Excuse me. Yeah. I mean, definitely. You anything in this day and age, you got to cipher through tons of bullshit.
Right.
I guess back 10, 20 years ago, there might have not have been so much bullshit, but I don't think we were even getting the quarter of information, real information. So I think we're getting more real information these days, but it's packed in with 200% more bullshit, So
that's what I was thinking earlier. It's like pictures. Like I wish I could just go out to the fucking space and see how it really is, and because nobody can tell me there's nothing else. We have been talking about this for the last couple of days. Nobody can tell me there's no other form of life out there somewhere.
Well, you got to think if there's this I3 Atlas, what is it? The nickel or whatever is crazy in it, or something like that. There's
some rare
and the
elements.
Carbon dioxide coming off it is
CO2 or something.
CO2, yeah, the CO2. So there's a bunch of goofy stuff with it, obviously. I don't know, it seems like it's shifted course, or I don't know if that's even real or fake news.
It's like kind of a little bit weird. It's not acting like an asteroid or...
But I think that's primarily because the physical structure of it is different. Well, it's not from our galaxy. So how can we expect it to be exactly how we expect things to act? We don't know if there's... Okay, so like what's that? God, I wish my memory wasn't shit. What's that, parametric scale? No, not parametric. Anyways, nobody knows how other galaxies actually could operate. This is the main,
Right.
Because how this galaxy operates, because of the things that are in it, or because of what happened to it, doesn't mean if somehow a rock gets flung from a different galaxy, it's not going to be completely different because there's a different setup there.
That's true.
It might worry me a little bit if it went from 130 gazillion miles an hour or whatever it's doing.
Right,
to like 5 miles an hour and stop for a little bit or something. Then you might I don't know.
It's like on that.
It's going through Mars today, or by Mars
yeah,
today.
that's what I was gonna say. It's like the
Or
short
the
that
backside
we
of the coming out of the backside of the sun by Mars.
Yeah, but it stayed behind
Something
the
like that.
sun for a couple of days, for like 30.
I don't know what
30
that is
days
for
or
real.
So,
I don't know what. I mean, we could ask chat. GPT,
but like we saw
Gemini
earlier,
something
like
like
the
that.
chart that we saw, that how
Oh,
the
yeah,
planets
yeah,
are
yeah.
rotating, and then it's like it looks like it's gonna impact Mars.
Yeah,
Who knows
I
if
forget
that's
what they said. That was.
even.
I don't have not quite the facts right here. Obviously, we know somewhat what we're talking about, but the facts are astray. We didn't write all the facts down. This isn't a facts fucking podcast.
No,
Just talking about what the fuck's going on.
that's what we've been looking into.
I mean, we're close to the facts, and we somewhat know what we're talking about. And maybe we'll someday we'll get big enough to have other people on that 100% know what they're talking about, if there is such a thing as 100%. Yeah. So I don't know. We'll wait and see, and really what I'm waiting to see on that is the actual satellite video release from a reliable source, from coming out of the backside of the sun or whatever the hell it's doing. I don't know if it looks green now or something now that it came out of the backside of the sun, or it looks green now because probably from where we've seen it or whatever. Who knows? Maybe they're aliens and on the backside of the sun, they fucking charged it with the sun, and now they're coming around the sun to zap our asses. To make America look like fucking Africa.
America look like Africa.
I don't know. You never know. Maybe we could write a movie about it.
How would they even call Africa if they don't know what's Africa?
Well, they did it before. Maybe they did it before. They're the ones who turned,
Oh, so they come in and fucking wipe us out again. Another mass extinction. That sounds amazing.
I mean, nobody really knows. Probably not this one. But who knows? Well, you gotta think. I mean, you see all the craters. There's supposedly craters all over the fucking world, all over the moon.
Yeah, you've seen those. Those are fucking. They look awesome. That's why I want fucking. Maybe I should have been in Australia.
Yeah, but who's to say that? Who's to say that we haven't been doing this shit since the beginning of time?
How is that we are the only species that
we're not
evolved like the way we
There's
do?
no fucking way. There's no. I think that is very highly improbable, for the fact that if some of the things we know about space and time are correct. Just half of the things are right.
Well, it's everything that's up to the scrutiny of what we can see and what we can't see. What we can hear and what we can't hear. What we can't really care of to what they tell us not to care about because they got it.
Who's they?
The government.
Oh.
They, them, whatever they are.
Okay.
And it's hard for me to tell you when I'm just getting all this intake from these places where they're just going off of other places that I don't even know if it's real or not. So
right.
It's quite hard for me to tell you what's real and what's not, other than life experiences, things that I've seen that I think they're true. Sorry.
Okay.
Because I looked them through. That's why I was mistaken.
Right, but at the same time, it depends on what they tell you or give you, whatever it is, or
Let you see.
If it's the government or above the government, or it's the aliens that are above us, or if we're in the firmament, or if it's the science, and it give you so much information that you don't know your ass from your elbow.
I know. It's like the moon and the waves. They have something to do. The moon has something to do with
Yeah.
the tides.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
And the moon.
the
for
Earth
people.
and,
I've seen that.
We're complicated as fuck.
Oh, I know.
But
But when the moon's full, I've seen it, and where I work, it changes people.
yeah.
So it's quite
Well, you got to think
weird.
if. Speaking of the moon,
Yeah.
if the moon's gonna move our tides, right,
Yeah.
and our water, however it works, shrinks something, or it doesn't really work that way, it does something else. I don't know. Neil deGrasse Tyson or whatever his name is, can tell you all about that if you go to his channels. But you think even if it does do it whatever way, it's got to do something to us.
Yeah.
It can't not do something to us.
But it's weird to think how that works.
And somehow I feel like it makes us more like rowdy and like whatever.
Yeah, it's the problematic part that comes out. And I've seen that a lot where I work.
But also, like, it's also, I think, a proven fact. I don't know, maybe a proven fact. I feel like it should be a proven fact that, like, if mass believes in something, I'm not saying super magical stuff. Maybe. But if the mass believes in something, it kind of comes true, kind of.
Yeah, that's what I was talking to you about. I think
Affirmation and
that's how conspiracy
projection and
theories work, type of deal. Like a certain type of people, group of people,
100%,
and that's how they create that conspiracy theory or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you get together a group of people believe about something, I bet it's gonna come true in some way. It's a reality that our brain's trying to, make us believe in something.
You go on there and ask me a question. Yeah, go ahead.
Isn't that?
I mean, it's not like it's our first one. We're 22 minutes into it. I think we're having a good conversation. I mean, minimally.
That's me.
Oh, you loving it?
That's me.
Can you ask me something?
What do you want me to ask?
I don't know.
Shit.
Lit my cigar like an asshole.
Damn, babe, I don't know.
Anything. You can't think of any questions? Then make a comment.
Oh!
Isn't that how it works? You make comments?
I don't know. I've never done this before, eh? We're gonna have a conversation in the comments.
No, we're not. Hey, instead of doing a live stream, do you want to just text?
I could just chat. I give you a messenger. I don't know, my phone number.
Can you just go off of this and start grabbing people? Like Michaela. Wouldn't that be cool? You could just,
share.
you can't. Well, you can.
That's the only way I can
do that.
Yeah.
I guess. No, but it'd be cool if you could do that from here. My community.
It's not letting me.
Send feedback. No, that's not alone. You're my top fan, baby.
I hope it stays forever.
Well, you're gonna have to keep your comments and stuff coming, probably. Watched a little I watched a little Theo Vaughn today too. Something people were saying he bombed at some show. I didn't pay too much attention. He's pretty good shit, I think. And being, probably the beginning of a somewhat normalish American,
Mhm.
and then hitting all that fame, that's got to be fucking tough. Plus, all cameras are on you. Like, everything's a movie now instead of fucking a movie's a movie.
There. Here's your question.
Yeah, we got my number one fan here. What did it take you to have? I got intake.
Hey,
I don't know, and how he's running now.
You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
You know what I mean?
Alondra here from southern Minnesota asked me, she's my number one fan. She says she's from Puerto Rico. Trump compared to who for president? From
Well, you said you.
from when I was alive and knowledgeable about it.
No.
I'd say he's the best one I've seen.
That's-
He's the most charismatic one I've seen. He seems like he's actually doing the most. He doesn't seem like he was completely set here by another power just putting him, here's the pawn I need there.
Okay.
Like a lot of presidents do, like our last president did. Fuck. Watch a lot of stuff. I don't know. I still think there's a higher power and a more. I think there's still an evil power above us holding something up here. I really do.
You know what's funny? I think myself, I don't know, it's because I don't really look into it. I haven't really seen him as much as I did in his last run.
Trump?
Yeah.
What do you mean you haven't seen him as much?
Like out doing conferences, out doing like meetings with the Congress or whatever, and doing more laws or shit, stuff like that. But now with war kind of in the way, and them sending, or him sending troops or money to, what place is it? Ukraine?
Ukraine?
No?
Ukraine's the Russian-Ukraine war?
Mm-hmm. Like, there's I bet a lot of fear now that anything could happen. It's two quite powerful countries we're trying to go against. I don't know if that's quite smart, but I don't know. It's quite scary now that my brother's quite going to the Navy.
Does that make sense?
You know? No, what do you mean? What's that?
If that was two questions, would that make sense now?
War and wave? Wave?
God, I'd hope if I wasn't an illiterate asshole. Okay. Anyways. What were you saying?
That I don't know if quite smart to actually start a war like this with two powerful
I mean, if
countries, you know, it's
it's all being
quite
done.
scary now, even more that my brother's going to the Navy.
Well, what's weird about it all is I don't understand. I don't understand. It's almost like it's almost like, how do I say this? it's almost like since for like hundreds of years the Middle East has been scared of America, and now they're not as scared. It's like because what the Jews came from Europe,
Israel.
big Europe, and brought down into Israel. Whenever that was, I seen something about that. I don't know if that's true. I'm pretty sure it is if you look into it deeper, which maybe I'll talk about it more and I'll get into that deeper and whatnot. But and look into it more and study it. But yeah, if that's the case, everything's set up hundreds of years. It's set up for hundreds of years. So I mean, what's playing out when it's going to play out is because it's already been written. And then if it's already been written, we're living in a simulation. And we're just fucking meat bags that they figure out how to make to run the sim. I mean, I think it could be many things. I think that could be. Oh, I switched it over. I went to Copilot. The alignment code ritual that me and Copilot made up the other day, which was pretty cool too. AI, that's a scary thing. To switch topics again. I don't know. Most of what I can see in AI, I like. It's helpful. There's a lot of the holes in my memory and my learning process that for some reason AI is kind of plugging a lot of them. I can't spell worth shit. It just doesn't click in my head sometimes. AI is almost there. I got two things on this computer that I can run simultaneously, and they can run pretty much my computer and look up stuff all by just talking to it. So, crazy. So as of right now, I know a lot of people act like they're scared of it. Sorry, I'm just rubbing on this. Act like they're scared of it a little bit and whatnot, and I can see that point of view too, and it going too far. But I don't know.
Well, this is hard to understand. Why are we taking so much intake into trying to make a brain when it's hard to fucking even manage ours? Or a source of
right, but if you go back to that intelligent life theory, go back to that intelligent life theory in the universe and say that we aren't, and say that we're out of intelligent life in the universe, we're one of the top or one of the bottom 5. Mm-hmm. What if that happened? Let's say the universe has 1,000 other smart planets, other live planets booming, and we're actually on the bottom 5. Okay. How are we not a simulation? We're probably a simulation of one of the top ones. We're probably a puppet of one of the top ones. If you go to that theory, if you look into that rabbit hole, if you go down that road.
Right, but that's just only if.
Right. That's why there's other theories. That's why there's other stuff like manifestation where shit don't even exist until you manifest it. Yeah. And that shit I can get down with pretty far too.
That's the power of manifestation. You have to pray it to make it happen.
Mm-hmm. Pray it? That's one way of saying it. Yeah, there's many points of view.
Yeah.
There's many looks. There's many walks.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why maybe getting into God is probably a good idea.
Yeah, getting into it more than what I am, I think would be a good idea. At the same time, I need to be close to watch. I just got to be conscious of everybody, I guess, and everything somehow. What does that do? I don't know what I'm doing on this thing. This is like moderate activity or something. I don't know.
What's that mean?
Stamps. Moderate activity. For sure. Well, it's good. It's good learning stuff. It's good trying new things and failing and
Yeah.
trying them again until you get them right.
Grow. Learn from that one. Grow.
I say we'd start a Q&A,
What's Q?
a question and answer, like I'd put up, like you did. That's kind of what we did do, is a question and answer.
Okay.
You ask a question.
Well,
I could
but
just put. I wonder
it's
if I
just
could.
random
Let's
questions.
try it. Let's see if.
It would be random questions, though.
I don't think I can use that. Oh, I can't use AI on a live stream, maybe? Let me see if I can. Let's see if I can, which would be awesome because talk to text would be nice. It'd be kind of confusing. And I wonder if it would block out the audio to the live stream. But. Well, okay, well, I'm not going to try that now. Maybe we'll try that on a different one. But maybe I'll screw around on it when I'm not live.
Yeah, you still have to understand it a little bit. And edit and all that stuff. I mean, if you're just starting.
Oops, I did not mean to do that. Can you turn on your phone and see what they all see and just make sure they still just see the. See if I can look at other things while we're doing this, and it won't be an issue because then I could look up other stuff and read it off and find facts and do a bunch of stuff.
Right.
Live streaming tips. Oh, I might have to watch that YouTube video.
Well, right now it's not good.
It's just paused until I go back to that. And then is it back to being live, or what are you doing?
I don't know, because my phone is not. Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, so hold on. Keep watching it. Don't shut it off. I just want to go back to this. And does that pause it again?
Yes.
No, just.
Oh.
Can you hear it still?
No, I can't because I turned it down. So it doesn't
Yeah, I know.
echo.
Well, we're trying to do stuff. I'm not worried about that. Nobody else is watching it. So I got this up, and I can do all this stuff, and I can fact check and. Okay, you can turn that down or off now. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I didn't know how that worked. Because all you see is that stuff.
Oh, I can put it.
Well, learning a lot of stuff, I guess. Never went to. You can shut that off. Never went to a school to learn anything like this. Never really got a chance to. I like doing other things like partying, and drugs, sex.
We all want that.
The things that like stimulate your mind in different ways.
We all want that.
But now since I'm older, maybe I just took that long to grow. Maybe my 41 is actually 27.
27.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we'll be around there then. I'm 26.
Mm.
I'm 26. This is our month
This is our month, baby.
for our birthdays.
The 3rd is our first podcast. This is our month. Started in our month.
I should put it
Fall
in the
is my
calendar.
thing. I love fall.
I'll put it in the calendar.
You gonna put it on that calendar
On
or what
that.
calendar?
Well,
You gotta put it on a calendar and then save the calendar afterward. That's why it's
I
gotta
should
be.
put it in that one then. It's horses. Oh, shit.
Bump, all this bumping you getting out. I hope it isn't too dramatic for this.
I'm sorry.
All right. Well, I can use. What's the newest news on Donald Trump? Don't know what it's gonna say.
The newest news regarding President Donald Trump is focused on three main areas: the ongoing government shutdown, the Gaza ceasefire proposal, and a major Supreme Court ruling. Here's a summary of the latest updates. Government shutdown and federal workforce cuts. Embracing Project 2025. President Trump is openly using the ongoing government shutdown as an opportunity to implement goals outlined in the conservative Project 2025 blueprint, which he had previously distanced himself from, threatening firings and cuts. He announced he would be meeting with his budget chief, Russ Vought, an architect of Project 2025, to determine which federal agencies and programs, particularly those viewed as Democrat agencies, should face temporary or permanent cuts and firings. Punishing Democratic priorities. The administration has already taken steps to withhold billions of dollars in federal funding from infrastructure projects championed by Democratic leaders, such as the Hudson River Rail Tunnel and the 2nd Avenue subway line in New York City. Shutdown impacts. The shutdown, which began earlier this week, continues with the Senate repeatedly failing to pass a funding measure. Key services are impacted, with military families reportedly seeking food aid and air traffic controllers working without pay. 2. Gaza ceasefire proposal, ultimatum to Hamas. President Trump issued a weekend ultimatum for Hamas to fully accept his 20-point proposal for a ceasefire in Gaza. Hamas response. Hamas has reportedly provisionally accepted the proposal, but is expected to demand significant revisions to some key elements before formally agreeing. The proposal includes a demand for the release of all Israeli hostages. Order to Israel. Following Hamas's partial acceptance, President Trump ordered Israel to immediately stop bombing Gaza to facilitate the deal and hostage release. 3. Supreme Court ruling on immigration. TPS program ended. The Trump administration secured a major legal victory with a 6-3 Supreme Court ruling that granted an emergency request to end temporary protected status, TPS, for over 300,000 Venezuelan nationals in the United States. Administration stance. The administration hailed the decision as a win for common sense, stating that TPS was never intended to be a de facto amnesty program.
I like talking to this AI quite a bit. I don't know, it's facts from feels like facts anyways, a lot of it. And just you know, a lot of things like to check, because I feel like a lot of this is to do off of that attack on that festival a couple years back over there. Let me ask.
Okay.
Does this have a lot to do with the attack on that festival when they like dropped in with parachutes and shot a bunch of kids at like a concert or something?
Yes, the attack you are referring to, the one at the Nova Music Festival on October 7th, 2023, is directly and fundamentally connected to President Trump's current peace proposal for Gaza. Here is the breakdown of the connection. The origin of the conflict. The attack on the music festival was part of the large-scale coordinated invasion of Israel by Hamas and other Palestinian militant groups on October 7th, 2023. At the festival site near the Gaza border, hundreds of civilians were killed and many were taken hostage. The core issue, hostage release. The central and immediate goal of President Trump's 20-point peace plan is the release of all remaining hostages who were captured during those October 7th attacks. The plan specifically calls for Hamas to release all remaining captives, both living and the remains of those deceased, within 72 hours of the agreement. In exchange, the plan outlines that Israel would release hundreds of Palestinian prisoners, including those detained after October 7th. The war's start and end, the October 7th attacks, were the event that initiated the nearly 2-year war in Gaza. Trump's
This
peace
is
plan is an effort to bring
October
that entire
That's
conflict to an end.
2023.
The fate of the remaining hostages from that specific attack is the main
That's
humanitarian and political component driving the current negotiations
talk
over the
about
peace
it now.
plan.
Yeah, so that's, for some reason, it just rang a bell in my head. So, 2023, don't you remember there was like this, it was like a festival or a concert or something like that, and all these fucking terrorists dropped in with parachutes and started shooting?
What was that?
It was 2023.
Shit.
Isn't it 2 years ago? You were here living with me.
I know.
And I recall it. Okay. Okay. So I guess I didn't pay much attention to that.
Okay. I don't know about it. I mean,
I remember I got pictures in my head of I think there might have been some video or whatever. It must have been whatever I seen on social media or something on it when it first came out. I don't know.
I haven't heard about it. I don't really recall it. I'm not trying to say.
Well, no, we might have to, you might have to look into that if you're interested or not. Huh. Okay. So hopefully that plan goes through.
What's that?
The government shut down right now. We didn't talk about that at all either. Spend some time talking about that if you want.
What was it again? Israeli dropping.
No, it's the other guys.
Gaza.
Yeah, that's the place. The Hamas, I think, dropped.
Oh,
Came and-
when they were, yeah, okay, so yeah, the ship, yes, I do recall it.
Okay.
Yes, I do. Because at work they were shutting off the fucking TVs when they were showing all that shit. Because it's traumatic.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, I do.
It's horrible.
I know. I was trying to watch it. It's not like I want them to watch it.
Like
But,
I just don't.
Yeah, I recall it now.
I don't understand the civilian. Like, I guess I do understand
Hostages?
the civilian. To all the civilian side, because we are the ones with the controls.
But why the
supposedly.
specific ones?
Specific hostages? What do you mean?
Yes,
Why the specific?
like.
I'm sure there was, and I'm sure everything had intel. I'm sure there was somebody there that was worth something, especially if there's.
But what about this basketballer or something like that I heard too that she was or he
That-
was
Yeah,
transgender or whatever? Like, what's that?
I
point
think
of
that's
that?
all came out already too. You haven't kept up on that.
Not really. I'm not trying to see. If
I'm not
everything
100%
fucking
sure,
negative.
but from what I recall
I just
hearing
wanna see
is, I don't remember how we got her back. I don't recall. And then she wasn't. She was a he. I don't know. We'll have to do some research and maybe we can talk about that on the next one too. Because
Yes.
you should write that
Yes.
down.
What was that one?
I can't remember her name. Just write down
Hostage.
basketball hostage, WNBA, or transgender question mark. I don't know. So
Does that make
one
sense?
other thing,
I mean,
you just write it down and tell me I'll remember it, baby.
I know, but just so I know, you can't remember.
Were they
I
there?
think so.
Okay.
I think
I
so.
don't know if that.
That's what we were gonna look at.
I almost feel like Russia was involved with that one. I don't know.
I
We'll
mean,
see.
Could have.
So another thing I wanted to see is like, is there a better spot for this camera too?
It could.
Because that's kind of odd. Because especially if I'm gonna be looking at stuff,
Yeah.
GoPro over here. I don't know if it should be more like over here, because then I can kind of look up. We'll have to watch the video. People watch the video, leave it in the comments. What,
Yeah.
you know, things that sound wrong.
Mhm.
I'm good with all kinds of positive reinforcement.
Definitely. Have to probably get the family into it.
Yeah.
100%.
100%.
We'll start there. Like we said, we just.
Well, I plan on trying to get guests, and we got a couch in the back right behind us where we can have some guests.
Yeah. Either
Do other
family or
things.
whatever, yeah.
But yeah, I obviously stay in the community guidelines and everything with YouTube and the other platforms that I will be trying to use. Like to talk about the Gaza float or the flotation or what the hell was it called? All the boats that went in to bring aid to Gaza, and then Israel stopped them or whatever.
Wasn't it on the ocean?
Yeah.
The submarines or whatever. It wasn't
Not
submarines.
submarines. You must not have followed up very close either. I've been
No.
watching that. I've been watching that too, and I'd like
is
to
that?
talk about that more too.
What are they called?
It's just the like Gaza floats or boats or Gaza
Okay.
rescue mission or aid mission.
I'll put it this way. We just gotta look at it. Okay. Well, other than that, shit, I was thinking about something in the middle of that.
What? Oh, that'll happen. That'll happen.
Bullshit.
It's been so hot lately too.
Mm.
I think I do like that spot better, huh? Does that look better for the camera? Instead of that side view?
Yeah, I just thought this was
Oh, you're good. Mike's here. You know. What is that? Put your
creativity to work.
Creativity to work. Exclusive for HP customers. Sign up for Dropbox and get 100% gigabyte space for 1 year. Get free space. Dropbox.
Yeah, that's it.
Is that what I just got? Fucking
On your phone too? Bullshit.
ooh, everything.
Well,
Hey, support Dropbox, I guess. They don't support me yet, but maybe they will.
maybe I will.
Get some free space.
You didn't
The
solve
sirens
that.
are for them. It's like, hey,
It's just the background noise.
are
We live
they
in a
coming
rural
here?
area. No, probably to my work or something. Here.
No, they're pulling that way.
Maybe that's the police.
I wonder when that football game's gonna be done. Now I'm thinking about my
There was a
kids.
football game.
That's where Avery went. I bet you
It's
that's somebody right there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I heard something. I
I
thought.
don't need to.
I can mute.
Yeah, somewhere.
I don't need to mute. I don't think. I thought you could take a break too.
You want to
I
break?
don't know.
It's about
There's
an
a
hour.
truck starting right there and backing up. I don't know what's up with that. Yeah, I figure we'll maybe take a break in an hour. If you gotta, we'll come back or we can just call it. The first one took about an hour.
Damn, she's still up. I thought you
What
was.
time is it? It's like 9:30.
That's fine. Yeah, if you want to. I mean,
All right. Well, I'm gonna call this one. I think we did all right for the first one. Hopefully, people do watch this, and we can have more of them. Yeah, you're good.
not yet.
So
Well, she's
Yeah.
in the bathroom.
next time.